Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Maitin Guevara, and I haven't really, forgive me if I have a very, very soft voice because I'm in a computer shop. I have to rely on this short voice, if you might say. So, we're gonna do Kamala Harris against Donald Trump. Harris is a congresswoman from California, and she has been a very critical of the Trump administration. So we'll just run down a little bit of how she can perform. Let's start in Indiana. Sorry, not Illinois. Indiana would easily turn out for Trump. Same with Kentucky. Same with South Carolina. Georgia, I I think Harris has a chance to spike turnout. However, that is um, not enough, I guess, to flip the electorate there. Vermont is safe blue. Virginia, in my opinion, would be very, very close. However, it is because of how the votes are counted by county. It's the reason why it's early to call because the southern counties have a longer time of canvassing their votes. However, we all know that this has turned blue from three straight elections, so it'll likely stay safe blue. So let's continue. Ohio is a toss-up state. Same as West Virginia is safe red. North Carolina is also too close to call because of also how slow their canvassing is, and even I think Kamala Harris has a chance to really spike the black turnouts in both Georgia, Virginia, and North Carolina. So now we can see that it's 33 to 3. Let's continue. Illinois would be blue because of Chicago. Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Oklahoma will all turn red, and the New England area would sincerely turn blue in this scenario. There's no chance that Trump could excel more than what we had accomplished in 2016, and I'm gonna give him all. I'm gonna give her all of Maine, and I'm gonna put New Hampshire for the too close to call state. So we're gonna continue on. Pennsylvania would be close, Florida would be close, and Missouri would be close because of how, as I've said, Kamala Harris could affect the African American vote. So let's continue. Arkansas would go for Trump. Louisiana, Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming would all go for Donald Trump, the red wall, as they say. However, I'm going to give Minnesota, New York, New Mexico, and Colorado to Kamala Harris. Now, you can see it's a very tight race between her and Donald Trump. However, I don't think she can really appeal to the white working class, and her advantages would go for minorities, Latinos, African Americans, and the women vote, which is very, very sparingly affect elections in 2020. So let's continue now. Let's continue now. Let's continue now. Arizona would go for Trump, and Michigan would be too close to call. And I'm sorry. And we could say that even Wisconsin is too close to call at this point. All of these states are really vital for Trump to really cement his path to 270. So we're just going to go on with it. Utah, Montana, and Iowa. I sincerely think Iowa would flip, though, because of how Kamala Harris affects the not only the white working class, but the agricultural industry as a whole. And the major factor here, if the economy is growing, we could early call Georgia and North Carolina and even Missouri for that matter. So Nevada would be a toss-up because with Trump's recent stance on gun control. So you're gonna make I'm gonna make Nevada a swing state. So Idaho would be red, and as always, Hawaii safe blue. Pretty much safe blue. So and Alaska is pretty much red. So let's discuss the swing states. If the economy is booming, however, if the taxes are raised, we could say that the Democrats could accuse Trump of lying to his base. So he'll lose base. He is going to lose base. But I'm already going to give New Hampshire, Virginia, and Nevada to Kamala Harris. So she is clearly exactly on Hillary Clinton numbers. So I'm going to give Ohio. I'm going to give, but I think Kamala Harris can win Florida though. But Pennsylvania, I'm sorry, Pennsylvania, Iowa would flip to Kamala Harris, 2 votes away. But Wisconsin and Michigan would stay for, I'm sorry, would st- would be won by Kamala Harris because of how minorities play out in Michigan, in Florida, and in Iowa. So instinctively, this is going to be the map if it's going to be a Democratic upset. However, I'm thinking that if the economy continues to be strong and Trump continues to mellow down on his actions, he could remain winning all the states he won except Florida. So this is the map where you can see how Donald Trump would win if the economy continues to boom and uh, he has less controversial actions and the Russiagate investigation doesn't really materialize. So this is my final map if it's a Republican victory. But so if it's a Republican victory, 276 for Trump, 262 for Kamala Harris. However, if Kamala Harris does really well, and play her cards right, she'd take Iowa, she'd take Michigan, and it'll put her beyond 270 to 284 to 254. So this is Mike and Guveris saying to you good night and see you next time.